Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jade Cargill made her return at Elimination Chamber to expose Naomi as her mystery attacker. Since then, she has been on a rampage against the Glow. However, the creative team could introduce a major twist in this simple-looking story by revealing a 10-time WWE champion as the potential enforcer for the former SmackDown Women's Champion on SmackDown tonight. Tamina could make her comeback as Naomi's enforcer. The two share a rich history. They were part of a former faction called Team Bad between 2015 and 2016. Besides, both are real-life Bloodline members. It would not be surprising if the 9-time 24/7 champion and 1-time women's tag team champion showed up to back up Naomi against Cargill. In a stunning twist, the Glow could call out the Storm for an in-ring confrontation. Just when Jade Cargill could make her way to the ring, she could be blindsided by Tamina on the ramp. The WWE veteran could take out Big Jade with multiple chair shots and splashes at ringside before standing tall alongside Naomi in the ring. It is safe to say that Cargill is too big a threat for Naomi to tackle on her own. Therefore, she could decide to bring back her former tag team partner as her enforcer. Such an angle could add depth to the ongoing feud between the two bitter rivals on SmackDown. Besides, it could make the Storm look like an underdog heading into WrestleMania 41. This is an entirely speculative angle, and only time will tell what will happen on SmackDown. The upcoming show will seemingly provide answers to all the questions. Jade Cargill versus Naomi is one of the hottest feuds in WWE right now, and there is no doubt about it. With the chances of the Glow bringing in backup against the Storm, fans wonder if the latter would also decide to bring in an ally in her battle against the former TNA star. The chances of it happening are very low. Well, Jade Cargill is a force to be reckoned with. Even if Naomi hired an enforcer, WWE would likely book Cargill as a strong threat in this feud, which is why she could handle things single-handedly. Big Jade is likely to be showcased as a strong babyface heading into WrestleMania. Additionally, booking Jade Cargill in a 2-on-1 situation would give fans a reason to rally behind her. With WWE potentially envisioning the Storm as a top star, such an angle could solidify her dominance on the roster. The return of the 10-time WWE champion. A new enforcer for SmackDown. The world of professional wrestling has always been full of shocking surprises and jaw-dropping moments. For years, the WWE Universe has witnessed iconic returns, unexpected alliances, and unforgettable betrayals. But when a 10-time WWE champion returns to SmackDown as an enforcer, with a specific mission to attack one of the fastest rising stars in the company, Jade Cargill, the stakes are raised to a whole new level. Chapter 1. The Call of the Enforcer. For weeks, rumors had been circulating about a major return to WWE. Speculation was running rampant, with fans and analysts alike eagerly discussing who could be the next major superstar to make a shocking comeback. Some speculated about legends like The Rock or John Cena, while others suggested returning fan favorites such as Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt. However, no one saw the return of the phenomenal AJ Styles coming. Styles, a 10-time WWE champion and one of the most decorated wrestlers of his generation, had been absent from the WWE reign for several months. After a brief hiatus, many fans believed he was focusing on his family or other ventures outside the company. However, the WWE had other plans. AJ Styles was set to return, but this time he wasn't coming back to compete for a title or to engage in his usual high-flying athletic style of wrestling. No, AJ Styles was coming back as an enforcer with a purpose, and that purpose was none other than to target Jade Cargill, the new sensation taking over the SmackDown Women's division. Chapter 2. The Rise of Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill had taken the wrestling world by storm ever since her debut on WWE's SmackDown brand. Standing tall with a dominant presence, Cargill had quickly established herself as one of the most powerful and athletic competitors in WWE. Her combination of raw strength, charisma, and unmatched physique made her a true force to be reckoned with. It didn't take long before she captured the SmackDown Women's Championship, defeating former champion Charlotte Flair in a brutal match that solidified her as the face of the division. But with power comes envy, and Jade Cargill's rise to the top did not go unnoticed. Behind the scenes, several superstars began to question the new champion's dominance. Was it truly earned, or was Cargill simply using her sheer physicality to bulldoze over the competition? And that's where AJ Styles would enter the picture. Chapter 3. The Enforcer's Purpose. AJ Styles had always been a fan favorite. His high-flying style, technical wrestling ability, and incredible charisma had earned him the admiration of fans across the world. But over the years, Styles had been through many wars. He'd been a babyface, a heel, and everything in between. But after taking a break from the ring, Styles' perspective had changed. No longer interested in chasing championships or accolades, he wanted something more, something deeper. He wanted to leave his mark not just as a competitor, but as a protector of what he believed was right. When Styles watched Jade Cargill's meteoric rise to the top, he saw something that disturbed him. While Cargill undoubtedly had the physical prowess to dominate, she also had a cocky attitude, a sense of entitlement that rubbed AJ the wrong way. To Styles, Cargill was a threat to the integrity of the women's division. She was a flash in the pan, someone who was skipping the line and disrespected the hard work of the superstars who came before her. And so Styles made the decision to return, not as a competitor, but as an enforcer. He was going to make sure that Jade Cargill's reign as champion was not going to go unchallenged. He was going to ensure that she understood the price of disrespecting the legacy of WWE's greatest superstars. Cargill would learn that, despite her strength, the enforcer was here to bring her down a peg. Chapter 4, SmackDown, The Moment of Return. It was an ordinary Friday night on SmackDown when the arena lights suddenly dimmed. The crowd was buzzing with anticipation as they knew something big was about to happen. The Jumbotron flickered, and then the unmistakable sounds of Phenomenal echoed throughout the arena. The crowd erupted into a frenzy as AJ Styles' music hit, signaling his return. The camera zoomed in on Styles as he stood at the top of the ramp, his trademark hood up, his expression serious. As he made his way down the ramp, the WWE Universe chanted his name, AJ Styles. The Phenomenal One had arrived, but this wasn't the AJ fans were used to seeing. This AJ wasn't coming to entertain or to compete for the title. He was coming to send a message. In the ring, Jade Cargill stood, holding her SmackDown Women's Championship with a smug smile on her face. She had just defeated another challenger in a dominant fashion, but she wasn't expecting what was about to happen. AJ Styles walked up to the apron, not saying a word. Instead, he simply pointed at Cargill's championship, signaling his disdain. The crowd was on the edge of their seats. Without warning, Styles entered the ring, and before Cargill could react, he hit her with a phenomenal forearm. The move caught her off guard, sending her crashing to the canvas. The crowd was stunned. AJ Styles had just attacked the reigning SmackDown Women's Champion. But the twist was coming. As Cargill lay on the mat, Styles didn't stop there. He motioned for the ring announcer to bring him a microphone. When he finally spoke, his words were clear and chilling. Jade Cargill, you've been running roughshod over this division, and I'm here to make sure you understand that no one is above the legacy of this company. You think you've earned respect? Well, it's going to take a lot more than that to get it. I'm not here to win championships. I'm here to enforce the rule. And right now, you're a target. The audience was in shock. AJ Styles, the 10-time WWE champion, was back, and he was aligning himself as an enforcer against the top star of SmackDown's women's division. Chapter 5, The Twist, A New Alliance. As the weeks passed, the SmackDown roster began to feel the effects of Styles' return. He wasn't just sitting on the sidelines waiting for Cargill to come to him. No, he was actively working to dismantle her dominance. He would subtly interfere in her matches, attacking her opponents before they could even get started. He would whisper in her ear during promos, mocking her every word. Styles had a plan. He was looking for a specific weakness in her character. But one night, something unexpected happened. While Cargill was preparing for a match against a fellow challenger, the lights in the arena flickered once again. This time, however, a new theme song blared through the speakers. It wasn't AJ Styles' theme. Instead, it was Brock Lesnar's music. The Beast incarnate made his presence known, walking down to the ring with a dangerous look in his eyes. He wasn't alone. By his side was none other than Paul Heyman, the advocate who had always led Brock to glory. The moment Brock entered the ring, AJ Styles' demeanor shifted. It became clear that Brock Lesnar was not just coming to challenge Jade Cargill. He was here to join forces with AJ Styles. The two superstars stood side by side in the ring, and Heyman grabbed a microphone. "Ladies and gentlemen, what you are witnessing is history in the making. The Enforcer, AJ Styles, and the Beast, Brock Lesnar, have decided that it's time to take SmackDown by storm. And our target, Jade Cargill, is in the center of it all." The twist: AJ Styles had not only become the Enforcer, but had now teamed up with Brock Lesnar, the most dominant force in WWE history. The combined power of Styles' strategic mind and Lesnar's raw physicality made them an unstoppable force. The WWE Universe was left in suspense. What would this mean for Jade Cargill's reign? Would she survive this alliance of two of WWE's most dangerous competitors? Chapter 6: The Ultimate Battle. As the weeks unfolded, Jade Cargill found herself under siege from every direction. No matter how much she tried to defend herself, the combined force of AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar was simply too much. Styles continued his psychological warfare, while Lesnar terrorized her opponents, ensuring that Cargill's challengers never had a fair shot. The SmackDown Women's Championship was no longer just about one woman's dominance. It was now a war for survival, as Cargill's title was on the line and her resilience was being tested like never before. Eventually, it would all come to a head at the next pay-per-view event, WrestleMania. In a shocking twist, WWE officials announced that the match for the SmackDown Women's Championship would not just be Cargill defending her title against Styles and Lesnar, but a triple threat match for control of SmackDown. Would Jade Cargill finally overcome the two titans of WWE? Or would AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar dismantle her reign once and for all, proving that no one is safe when the Enforcers are in charge? The stage was set for a monumental clash, and the WWE Universe was about to witness one of the most unpredictable matches in history. Conclusion: AJ Styles' return to SmackDown as an Enforcer was a game-changer. His motives were clear, and his alliance with Brock Lesnar added a layer of intensity that had never been seen before. The attack on Jade Cargill set off a series of events that led to one of the most anticipated matchups in WWE history. Whether it would lead to Cargill's downfall or an unprecedented victory for the reigning champion remained to be seen. In the world of WWE, anything can happen, and in this case, it was clear that the Enforcer was here to stay. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.